How do you do stuff like chips on OMAD? Remember, one of the big things about keeping yourself responsible when you're eating is to not eat out of bags and containers. And, very importantly, to make sure you have everything in front of you when you start your meal. That's hugely important. Otherwise, your limbic brain is going to take over and you're going to go into ravage mode. It's time to destroy the food mode. And that's when it becomes more difficult once you've already started eating to stop because your brain is in let's consume mode. It gets easier with time, but it's difficult to do. So what I have here is an example of how to get chips on OMAD. So sometimes people ask, how do you get chips? Well, the calories here are already predetermined. Now, I'm not saying you have to count calories. You don't have to count calories on OMAD because you're doing it by default. You're doing it instinctively by the portion limitation of the plate. But this is an example of how to get chips not to take up too much space on the plate and to know always how much you have. And you can get, of course, Pringles in a lot of different flavors. These are actually Michaela's. I don't like sour cream and onion very much, but look at the calories. It's 110 calories per one tub. So I automatically know and how many calories are in here, and they're already portioned out. And honestly, they take up a lot less space like this, and I know when I grab and go, they're ready to go. So I spend very little time thinking about them. So if you're going to do something like chips on OMAD, you need to have a way to gauge it. And the same thing is true with the little packets, the small packets, which I'm out of, by the way. This is an easy way to keep track of things, and this is why, if you're going to have chips, which occasionally chips are good, you need to have a way to measure them. This makes it super easy. There's basically no reason not to do this. Have them packaged properly like this, pre-packaged, where when you go to grab them, they're taking up very little space on your plate, and you're ready to keep going throughout the day without missing a beat.